Hello all, Pit Bike Mike. We are on an adventure today. This is the nice, the first nice day that I've had in a while. And, decided to take off work, because I had time, and go for a motorcycle ride. Because my goal for today is to get the running mileage done on my bike, which I'm about 100 miles away, and I am going to accomplish that today. So, a little update. I have thought long and hard over my period of owning this bike, which hasn't been very long, but you know, either way, I have decided I am going to get cruise control. So I already talked with the shop, so once I drop my bike off today, I'm gonna get the cruise control installed and the first service done. Definitely not cheap. First service by itself is $300. Very expensive. Like when I was at the shop, I was looking at like the oil filter kit, just the oil filter kit, which comes with the filter, the O-ring, and then it has 2 drain plugs on this bike, which it's not like a standard drain plug. It's got like attachment on it. If you look it up online, or maybe I'll try to see if I can figure out how to post a photo, you know, right around here. So so that by itself, the 2 plugs and the filter, is $75 for this bike. Very, very expensive. Unfortunately, I should have realized that buying a premium brand like KTM, but you know, you live and you learn. What else? So, and then to get the cruise control, the module just by itself, which is not that expensive, only 85 bucks I think they said, but they said it is 2 hours of labor for them to take this off, install the new one, run the wires, and program this. So, and that's pretty much going to be another $300. So I'm looking at almost $600 just for this service, which honestly, it's worth it. Because like today, for instance, I'm doing a like 2.5 hour motorcycle ride. You know, I'm crossing state lines and everything today. You know, just really enjoying that, because it's supposed to get up to like 75 degrees today. So yeah, so that's, and honestly right now would be the perfect time, you know, and just leave it at like 50 mile an hour, hit the little button, take both hands off the, you know, off the handlebars, or, you know, for safety reasons, keep one on, you know. But, you know, like, it'd be nice just to kind of like sit back like this and just kind of let it do its thing. Don't splatter me, lady. Whee! So yeah, that is my one update. So for, I guess I could do like a 600 mile review of the bike, you know, first break-in service review. I don't know if it's KTM or the shop. There's a wiring down here, you know, that comes up like the main wiring harness. They had the zip tie in a terrible placement, because what was happening is that, like, when I would go from like full lock right to left, you know, like when I'm in my garage or stuff, the zip tie would actually hit the frame and like making like an audible, you know, noise as it was, you know, clearing itself of the frame. And I'm like, that's gonna rip apart the paint eventually. So you know, very nitpicky. So I cut that off and put another zip tie further back to where it wasn't gonna, you know, do that. What else? I had to actually put a new bolt on this bike already because behind the display down here, the bolt went missing, and the reason I knew is the plastic was starting to separate, and I was like, oh, that's weird. Why would it be doing that? And well, found out bolt was missing. So something interesting, I guess. Something very interesting. Oh, nothing like the smell of horse shit. Manure, I guess. I guess it's saying it's gonna be spring, which is great, because after I get this first service done, I'll be able to actually really experience this bike to its fullest. You know, I have my little cruise control, which will be nice. Oh, and I'm getting it should be in hopefully by like the end of the month, I'm hoping. But I actually am getting like a touring like style windshield from KTM. So I'm guessing it probably will come up to about here. You know, it's just something to help kind of deviate the wind up and over, because yes, I know it's a naked bike, but at like 70, 80 on the highway, the wind buffeting to the chest is a little extreme. But like, I kind of knew I was gonna have that with this bike. Like, unfortunately, all my bikes that I've ever had have all been like that, so. But, you know, this one I feel like I might keep for a while. So, figured might as well, excuse me, do the little touring windshield and just see what happens. Oh yeah, nothing like this view. Watch for ice. So let's see, what else is new and exciting about this bike? Well, one thing I'll mention, because I don't remember if I've mentioned this before, this fuel consumption right here says 67.2 miles to the gallon. That is extremely optimistic. Like the last fill up that I just did, I, you know, calculated it, you know, and it was like 51 miles to the gallon that I got this round. So this thing's about like 16, 17 mile per gallon difference, and I've had it up to as 20 mile to the gallon difference. So I don't know if when I take it in and they, you know, do the first service, because they said that they are going to check for updates for the, you know, firmware and all that good stuff. So I guess we'll see if, you know, there is an update to the firmware to where it might actually make that more accurate. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. And if you all are wondering, which you will see momentarily, I am going to a special area to take photos or whatnot of my bike. It's a place that I've gone to a couple of times before with my vehicles. It's neat. It's like you know, like people like do graffiti art and stuff like that, and you know, legal graffiti art. It's a thing for that. Oh yeah. this thing, once I'm done that first service, I can actually wind it out and feel all 15 horsepower at the crank this thing has. It's gonna be exciting. I'm looking forward to it. So I guess once I get up to where I'm going, I will fill you all in. Alright, well, we are about to pull up to our destination. We are in Glen Rock, PA, where we are going to a place called Ruins Hall. It's a pretty cool place. So, if you didn't know that it existed, you would never find it. Because it is pretty well hidden. Alright. Normally, they have new artwork kind of frequently during the, summertime and stuff like that. It's been a minute since I've been here, so we'll see if anything's new. And yes, it is a ruin, as its name implies. Let's try not to lay myself out or run over anything. That piece of artwork's been there for a while. It rained the other day, so probably doesn't help that. And, well, let's get posted up and see what we look like. Look at that. Let's snap a couple photos. Maybe we'll use one of these for the thumbnail. Oh yeah. But, so interesting thing about this place is that they do have, I think car clubs and stuff have come up here to do photos and stuff. It's kind of cool. But, yeah, let's get the bike moved, get posted up right. Alright, figured I'd get some little twisty roads in here for you guys. But, so yeah. Definitely some nice photo areas. And now some nice little back roads. In some ways, I definitely wish I lived closer to here instead of being like, as far out as I am. So I could, maybe come out here a bit more often, without kind of like making it. Uh-oh. I don't know what that noise was. Is that why? No, it still seems to be working. I don't know. Whatever. But definitely wish that, didn't have to make this more of like a day trip coming out here. But, who knows? Maybe during the spring and summer I will. I don't know. I will. It's one thing you gotta be careful about in PA. These random one-lane tunnels that come up on you. He'll mess you up if you're not paying attention. Alright guys, so as you can see, I've switched over to my other bike. I know it's going to be a big jump from, you know, obviously where you saw me tooling around on my not my KLX, my KTM. So dropped it off to get, you know, get the first service done. I gotta say it's expensive. Like, the KTM's cool, but man, that service is expensive. So for me to get the cruise control installed, which like I said is this whole module, which this module by itself was $85, and then they say it's 2 hours worth of labor to put it on and sync it almost to the display. So you know, that's like $300 and some dollars by itself, you know, because 85 plus I think it's like 240 for, you know, the labor. Then the first service is like $112 just in parts, 4 quarts of oil, a filter. Yeah, it's brutal. So pretty much everything's said and done, I'm looking at like $700 and like $60 for this first service and cruise control install. I don't know. I hope it's worth it because, you know, it's you know, one of those things, but it still hurts a little bit, I will admit. It still smarts. So I dropped it off. They might have it back to me tomorrow, depending. But hey, look, I'm now making, you know, videos for this. And I don't know if you can tell, but right there in the background is a little Miata. It's my buddy. Me and him are out going for a little cruise, you know, because my other buddies that ride are they weren't able to come out and play. It's very unfortunate. But my buddy with his Miata did, so me and him are just gonna tool around for, you know, a little while. And besides, this bike's definitely more of a fair fight, you know, on going on back roads versus a Miata, you know. Very little horsepower, but nimble, so. Yeah. I don't know. It definitely smarts about the cost. I don't know. I knew KTM was going to be expensive owning it, but I don't know. But luckily, I guess, is that I won't hit the mileage, you know, to do the service, you know. So I'm just going to be doing the service pretty much every winter, because I know I'm never going to hit the mileage requirement for the next service, so I'll just do it yearly and all that other good stuff. I don't know. So we'll see. We will see. I was kind of hoping I was going to get it back today so I could, you know, because this video would have just been, oh hey, look, I got my cruise control little button, let me show you how it works. But that's gonna have to wait till the next time. But yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it though. And then, you know, the windshield, they said hopefully should be in by next week. because I asked for an update on that. So, yeah. Well, I guess let me finish up with my talking and hopefully get to some curvy little roads to have some fun. So I will keep you all updated.